Hey guys, once again welcome back to the brand new video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can create this type of nice and simple elegant slideshow animation inside of DaVinci Resolve without using any third-party plugins. It is very simple to create using Fusion Page. So this is Vikas from Skyline Motions, and without any further ado, let's open DaVinci Resolve, take a new project and get started. Alright, so this is DaVinci Resolve 18.6 and all you have to do the basic setting first. So click on the setting button in the corner, set the size of this project 1920 by 1080, select a frame rate. So in this case, I'm using 60 frames per second for smooth animation. Click on save. Now we're gonna make this animation inside of the Fusion page. So we have to take a new Fusion composition, which is very important. So just go to media pool, right click on that, click on new Fusion composition, and this is going to be our first slide. So let's call it slide 01. Duration, make it 6 seconds long, which is good enough for one slide. Frame rate 60 and click on create. And drag and drop the Fusion composition on the timeline just like that, and then go to the Fusion page. And here we have the media out node. Let's drag and drop the media out to the side for now. We will use this media out at the end. And here we have two different viewers. So click on this button and make it single. Now we need to import any image or video file for this animation. So it's very simple. Just go to media pool, right click on that, click on import media and select any image or video file. So in this case, I'm using this image that I have downloaded from unsplash.com, and I will give you a link in the description so you can download the image for free. Once you have downloaded the image, select the image, click on open, and then you can drag and drop the image on the flow window just like that. You can close the media pool, and this is the media in, which is the image. Let's drag and drop to the viewer, and here we have a different proportion. So we need to fit the image according to the project size, which is 1920 by 1080. So it's very simple. Let's attach a transform node first. So select the image, add a transform node, drag and drop the transform to the viewer. This transform is going to be the controller of the image. So you can rename this node, right click on that, click on rename, or you can also hit F2 on the keyboard to rename. Let's call it controller. Hit OK. Now let's attach a background node. So this is the background icon. Let's drag and drop the background on the flow window. Drag and drop the background to the viewer, and as you can see here we have 1920 by 1080 proportion, which is absolutely perfect. Now let's merge this background with this image. So let's import a merge node. This is the merge node. Let's drag and drop on the flow window, and here we have 4 different points. So I'm going to use this background as a background. So this is the yellow background point. Let's connect this yellow point with this background, and I'm going to use this image as a foreground. So here we have the green foreground point. Let's connect the green point with this controller. Drag and drop the merge one to the viewer, and now we have 1920 by 1080 proportion, which is absolutely perfect. After that, we have to fit the image inside of the frame. So use the controller node. You can down the size of the image and place it right over here, and then you can fill the blank area as well. So what we have to do, just go to inspector window. This is the edges. Let's select this option mirror and make it like this. And after that, we have to animate the image. So what we have to do, let's attach a transform node. Select the merge one, add a transform, drag and drop the transform to the viewer. Just go to the end of this animation. Here we have the size. So just right click on the size, click on animate, or you can also click on the diamond button to create a keyframe. And then just go to very first frame of this animation. Let's increase the size of the image. So I'm going to set the value 1.4. And now we have this type of zoom out animation, which is looking nice. And after that, we have to do some color adjustment with the image. So what we have to do, select the transform, add a color corrector node with it, drag the color corrector to the viewer. Here we have all the parameters. So you have to adjust these value according to your image or video. So in this case, I want to increase the saturation just a little bit. So I'm going to set the saturation value 1.2, contrast 1.1. Now it's looking absolutely perfect. And after that, we have to create animated shapes. So what we have to do, let's take a new background node. This background is going to be the shape. So I'm going to call it shape. I'm going to attach a rectangle with this shape. So what we have to do, here we have the rectangle. Let's connect the rectangle with this shape. Select the rectangle, hit Ctrl and scroll up to zoom in. We have to set the width and height. So I'm going to set the width value 0.4. height value 0.15, corner radius 1, and here we have this type of shape. Now let's create multiple copy of this. So this is the rectangle one. Select the rectangle, hit Ctrl C to copy, hit Ctrl V, and attach this second rectangle just like that. You can rename it properly. So this is the rectangle 1, this is the rectangle 2. You can drag the second rectangle right over here. Maintain a proper gap between both the shapes. Now we have to down the size. So here we have the width. Let's set the width value 0.22, and after that I'm gonna place the shape right over here. And after that we have to create one more copy of this one. So this is the rectangle 2. Hit Ctrl C to copy, hit Ctrl V. I'm gonna rename it to rectangle 3. Let's drag and drop the rectangle right over here, just like that. After that we have to create a copy of this one. So this is the rectangle 1. Select the rectangle, hit Ctrl C to copy, hit Ctrl V again to paste. I'm gonna rename it to rectangle 4. Now you can place this shape right over here. Again we have to maintain a minor gap just like that, and then we have to place this rectangle right over here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna make one more copy of this rectangle. So select the rectangle, copy the rectangle by hitting Ctrl C, and select the shape, hit Ctrl V to paste, place it over here, rename it to rectangle 5, and then you can drag and drop right over here. Now create a gap just like that, and after that let's create one more copy of this one. So this is the rectangle, Ctrl C to copy, select the shape, hit Ctrl V to paste, rename it to rectangle 6. Now drag and drop right over here, create a gap just like that. Just set the rectangle right over here. And after that we have to make one more copy of this one. So hit Ctrl C on the keyboard, select the shape layer, hit Ctrl V to paste, and this is the last rectangle, which is the rectangle 7. So I'm going to call it rectangle 7, and then you can place it over here just like that. Basically we have to create this type of shape, and after that select all the rectangle, hit Ctrl Z to create a group. Now we have to animate the shape. So attach a transform with the shape just like that, drag and drop to the viewer. I'm going to set the angle value 47 degree. Let's increase the size of the shape. I'm going to set the value 2.3 and place the shape in any direction, whatever you like. So I'm going to place this shape right over here. We need a blank space right over here for the text animation. After that we have to animate the shape. So just go to the frame number 180, which is equal to 3 seconds according to 60 frames per second. Here we have the size. First of all we have to animate the size. So just right click on size, click on animate, and we can also add a keyframe on the center. So just right click on center, click on animate, set the center X value something around 0.55, center Y 1. All right, and then just go to very first frame of this animation. Here we have the size. I'm going to set the size value 1, and I'm going to place this shape outside of the frame right over here. So I'm going to set the center X value negative 0.7 and center Y negative 1.4. Perfect. Now we have the animation in, which is looking like this, and then just go to frame number 270, which is equal to 4.5 seconds. Right click on center, or you can also click on the diamond button to add a keyframe and lock the position as it is. Click on the diamond button to lock the size as it is, and then just go to the end of this animation. Here we have to place this shape layer outside of the frame in upper direction. We have to set the center X value something around 1.6 and center Y 3. Perfect. And finally we have the animation in. Hold it for a second and then the animation out. But this animation is linear right now, so just make it smoother. Just go to spline window, hit F4 on the keyboard to full screen. Let's increase the size of the spline window. Check this option displacement first, click on fit button. Here we have the animation in, so select these two keyframes, hit S on the keyboard to smooth, or you can also click on this smooth button. And this is the animation out, so select both the keyframes, hit S to smooth. Now just place the CTI right over here on this keyframe, highlight this point, hold this handle and place it like this. Alright, now set the CTI right over here, highlight this point, hold this handle and place it like this. Alright, and now we have to do the same thing with this size parameter. So uncheck the displacement, check the size, click on fit. Here select both the keyframes, hit H to smooth, hold this handle and place the handle at the very beginning of this animation, and you can close the spline window. And here we have nice and simple shape animation, as you can see. And after that we have to attach one more node. So select the transform, hit Ctrl plus the space bar for search box, search for DVE. So this is the DVE node, hit add button, and inside of the DVE node here we have three different axes, X, Y and Z, which is kind of a 3D node. So just go to frame number 120, which is equal to 2 seconds. Here we have the X axis. So right click on the X axis, click on animate, and then just go to very first frame of this animation, select the DVE, and this is the X angle. So I'm gonna set the angle -45, and then we will get this type of animation, which is looking much more interesting. And after that, I'm going to place this image inside of the black shape. So what we have to do, let's take a new merge node. I'm going to connect this yellow background point with this DVE. I'm going to use this color corrector output as a foreground. So connect the green point with this color corrector, and this is the merge tool. Let's drag and drop to the viewer. And after that, select the merge, go to inspector window, change this operator over to in. And now we will get this type of result, which is looking nice. Perfect. And then we have to attach a white background. So this is the background. Let's drag and drop on the flow window. I'm going to use this output as a foreground and this one as a background. So connect the output of this merge tool with this background and we will get the new merge. Let's drag and drop the merge to the viewer. Select the background and select white color from here. And after that, I'm going to add a text right over here. So what we have to do, this is the text node. Let's drag and drop on the flow window. Here we have to type a number. So I'm going to type 01 because this is the first slide. Select your favorite font style. So in this case, I'm using AKSHAR font style. You can use any font style that you like. I'm going to set it to regular. And this is the text. Placed it over here. You can change the color for now. After that, we have to merge the text with this background. So what we have to do, let's take a new merge node, hold shift on the keyboard and attach this merge just like that. Now you can place the merge right over here, connect the green foreground point of this merge with this text. And here we have the text. Now select the text. Let's increase the size of the text. All right. Now you can turn on the guide. So just go to preview window, go to guide, and turn on the guide. All right. And after that, I'm going to align this text on the right hand side. So this is the H anchor. Just click on this button. And now you can place the number right over here. And after that, I'm going to select the text color according to the image. So it's very simple. You can simply pick the color picker and pick any color from the image. Just like that, you can select any similar color, just like this, hit OK. And now let's animate the opacity of the text. So just go to frame number 90, which is equal to 1.5 seconds. Select the merge 4 that is connected with the text. And here we have the blend. I'm going to set the blend value 0.1 or 0.2. All right. And right click on the blend, click on animate, go to frame number 30, which is equal to half second, set the blend value 0. Just go to frame number 270, which is equal to 4.5 seconds, right click on blend, click on set key and lock the blend value as it is. Just go to 60 frame forward in time, which is 330, set the blend value 0. So now we will get this type of animation, as you can see. And after that, we have to create our main text. So what we have to do, just take a new text node, drag and drop to the viewer, type your first line here, select your favorite font style. So I'm using AKSHAR, set the font style light. Let's increase the size of the text. So I'm going to set the value 0.1. And after that, I'm going to place this text over here. But before that, we have to align it to the right hand side because I want to place this text in this corner. So I'm gonna align it to the right hand side just like that. For now, just place this text right over here in the center. So use these guidelines to arrange the text just like that. All right, now we have to create a copy of this text. So select the text, hit Ctrl C to copy, hit Ctrl V to paste. So this is the second line. Hit F2 on the keyboard to rename. I'm going to call it text 3. And now let's merge both the text. So what we have to do, connect the output of this text 2 with the text 3 and we will get the new merge. Drag and drop to the viewer. Select the third text and type your second line. Just like that. You can change the style to regular and place it over here. Now let's attach a rectangle with this text. So this is the rectangle, place it over here. Connect the rectangle with the text, create a rectangle just like that. Place the box right over here. Perfect. Now we can see the first line only in the green box. And after that, we have to do the same thing for the second text. So let's take another rectangle, connect the rectangle with the third text, which is the second line. And now let's create a rectangle again. And this time we can see this second line only in this green box. So we have to align the edges of the text according to the center line of the guide. Just like that. And after that, we have to animate the text. So it's very simple. Just go to frame number 90. Just select the second text, go to layout. Here we have the center. Right click on center, click on animate. Do the same thing for this one. And then just go to frame number 30, which is equal to half a second. And then you can drag the second text in upper direction just like that and drag the first text in bottom direction. And now we will get this type of animation, which is looking absolutely perfect. And then just go to frame number 270. Just lock the position as it is by clicking on this diamond button. Do the same thing for the second line. And then just go to 1 second forward in time, which is the frame number 330. And then place the bottom line in upper direction and this one in bottom direction, just like that. So basically this is the animation in and this is the animation out. All right, now let's make it smoother. Just go to spline window, hit F4 on the keyboard to full screen. Let's increase the size of this spline window. This time we need the text 2 and 3 only. So uncheck all the nodes. Click on fit button. Highlight these two control points, hit S to smooth. Highlight these two control points, click on a smooth button. And then you can do one by one. So just uncheck the text 2, check the text 3 only. Here we have the handle, highlight the handle and place it over here, just like that. Highlight this handle and place it over here. And do the same thing for the text 2. So uncheck the text 3, check the text 2 and repeat the same process. Perfect. Now you can close the spline window. And here we have a nice and simple text animation. All right, now let's merge the text animation with the slideshow. So what we have to do, just place these node right over here, take a new merge node. I'm going to use this text output as a foreground, so connect the green point with it. And I'm going to use this one as a background, so connect the yellow point with this merge 3. Drag this merge to the viewer and now let's change the color of the text. So select the text node, go to text and let's select the black color. Perfect. Now select the merge 6 and place the text right over here. And now this is almost done. So this is the media out. Let's connect the media out with this merge 6. And then just go to the edit page and this is the slideshow animation, as you can see. Now you can change the style of the bottom line, something different. So just go to the Fusion page again. And here we have the second text. Just set it to the medium maybe. And now it's looking perfect. And after that, let me show you how you can create multiple slides. So select the slide, hit Ctrl C to copy, hit Ctrl V over here to paste the another slide. And now let's change the image and text. So place the CTI, go to the Fusion page, and here let's change the image first. So this is the media in. Delete the media and just go to media pool, right click on that, click on import media, and for this one I'm going to import any other image. So this is the second image. Open it up, drag and drop on the flow window, connect this controller with the media in, and now select the controller, and you can fit the image by using the controller just like that. And now it's looking perfect. And after that we have to change the color of the number. So select the text 1, change the number because this is the second slide, so I'm going to type 02 and change the color as well. Pick the color picker and pick any color that you like. You can select any similar color from here. Perfect. And now you can change the text just like that. And then you can go to the edit page, and here we have the first slide and the second slide. It's looking absolutely perfect. Let's go to very first frame of this animation, hit Ctrl F to full screen, and let's have a look. Alright, so this is absolutely perfect, and that's all for this video. I hope you guys like it. If you like it, then hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification for more interesting videos, and also hit the like button for this video. My name is Vikas, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.